Celebrities are known for their glamorous lifestyles, opulence, and high-end luxury. Some live in multi-million-dollar mansions with private jets and islands. However, do you know that some also suffered challenges and losses? There are more than 29 celebrities who have lost a child. Eager to know them and the child they lost? Stay glued to the end. Nick Cannon.
Holding my son for the last time.
Nick Cannon is an American actor, comedian, rapper, radio and television personality. He is known for his roles in Drumline, Love Don't Cost a Thing, and Roll Bounce. He also hosted his show, The Nick Cannon Show. He also hosted America's Got Talent, Lip Sync Battle Shorties, and The Masked Singer. He lost his son, Zen, who he shared with model Alyssa Scott. Zen Cannon died in December 2021 from a brain tumor 4 months after he was diagnosed. Vanessa Bryant. Vanessa Bryant is an American philanthropist and the wife of the late NBA star Kobe Bryant. She became a public figure after marrying Bryant in 2001. She is a co-founder of the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Foundation and president and chief executive officer of the multimedia company Granity Studios. Her daughter Gianna died at the age of 13 in the helicopter crash alongside her father. The duo was on their way to the Mamba Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks when the pilot lost control amid thick fog. 7 other people died in the crash. Kobe and Gianna were laid to rest together on the 7th of February 2020 at Pacific View Memorial Park and Mortuary in Corona del Mar, California. Tim Roth. Timothy Simon Roth is an English actor and producer. He was among prominent British actors known as the Brit Pack. He lost his son, Cormac Roth, a musician, to germ cell cancer at the age of 25. Cormac Roth was diagnosed with stage 3 germ cell cancer in November 2021. He fought the battle for a year and later died on October 2022. Mike Tyson.
This is my best thinking at the time. Get my gun, automatic, just like this, and you just go crazy.
Who are you gonna hurt?
Regardless, that's just my first thought.
Michael Gerard Tyson is an American professional boxer who competed from 1985 to 2005 and was nicknamed Iron Mike and Kid Dynamite in his early career. He was later known as the baddest man on the planet. Tyson is regarded as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers ever. Exodus Tyson, the 4-year-old daughter of former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson, died at a Phoenix hospital after a tragic accident on a home treadmill. Exodus was on life support after accidentally hanging herself on a cord dangling from a treadmill in her central Phoenix home. Then, she died. Marie Osmond. Marie Osmond is an American singer, actress, television personality, author, and businesswoman. She is known for her girl next door image and decades-long career in many different areas. Her musical career, primarily focused on country music, included many chart singles, with 4 reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs charts. Marie lost her son Michael on the 26th of February 2010 to suicide. Michael, a first-year student at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, had battled with substance abuse and depression following his parents' divorce in 2007. Amid his struggles, he could not fight it anymore and committed suicide. This shattered Marie. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Gardenzio. Stallone is an American actor and filmmaker. He has received numerous accolades, including a Golden Globe Award and a Critics' Choice Award, as well as nominations for 3 Academy Awards and 2 BAFTA Awards. Stallone is one of only 2 historical actors, alongside Harrison Ford, to have starred in a box office #1 film across 6 consecutive decades. He lost his son Sage to heart disease. Sage was found dead in his Los Angeles home on the 13th of July 2012. He was 36 years old. Several media outlets initially reported false claims that the cause of death was related to a prescription pill addiction. However, the coroner ultimately found that Sage had died of heart disease caused by atherosclerosis. Eric Clapton. Clapton CBE is an English musician, singer, songwriter, and record producer. He is regarded as one of the most successful and influential guitarists in rock music. He ranked 2nd in Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time, and 4th in Gibson's top 50 guitarists of all time. He was named number 5 in Time magazine's The 10 Best Electric Guitar Players list in 2009. In 2023, Rolling Stone named Clapton the 35th best guitarist of all time. On the 20th of March, 1991, Clapton's 4-year-old son, Connor, whom he had with Laurie Del Santo, died after falling from the 53rd floor window of a New York City apartment belonging to a friend of Connor's mother. After isolating himself, Clapton began working again, writing music for the film Rush. Roy Kelton Orbison was an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist known for his distinctive and powerful voice, complex song structures, and dark, emotional ballads. Orbison's music is mainly in the rock music genre, and his most successful periods were in the early 1960s and the late 1980s. He was nicknamed the Caruso of rock and the Big O. During a tour of Britain and playing Birmingham on Saturday the 14th of September 1968, he received the news that his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, had burned down and his 2 eldest sons had died. This occurred 2 years after the death of his wife, Claudette, and Orbison's grief meant he couldn't write songs. Fire officials stated that the cause of the fire may have been from an aerosol can. Pierce Brosnan. Brosnan OBE is an Irish actor and film producer. He was the 5th actor to play the fictional secret agent James Bond in the James Bond film series, starring in 4 films from 1995 to 2002. The films are GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, and Die Another Day, and he is also featured in multiple video games. At 2013, almost 22 years after Brosnan's wife Cassandra's death, Brosnan was struck by tragedy again when their daughter Charlotte died of the same disease, ovarian cancer, at the age of 41. John Travolta. John Joseph Travolta is an American actor, singer, and producer. He began acting in television before transitioning into a leading man in films. His accolades include a Primetime Emmy Award and a Golden Globe Award, in addition to nominations for 2 Academy Awards, a British Academy Film Award, and 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Jet, who was the oldest son of John Travolta and Kelly Preston, tragically died of seizures during a family vacation in January 2009 when he was only 16 years old. Jet was on the autism spectrum and had a history of seizures that began when he was only 2 years old. Bill Cosby.
A spokesman for Bill Cosby says the embattled comedian's 44-year-old daughter, Insa Cosby, died Friday in Massachusetts.
William Henry Cosby Jr. is an American retired comedian, actor, and media personality. He performed for decades in film, television, and stand-up comedy, with his longest-running live-action role being that of Cliff Huxtable in the sitcom The Cosby Show. Cosby was well known in the United States for his fatherly image and gained a reputation as America's dad. Since 2014, dozens of allegations of mistreatment have been made against him, effectively ending his career and tarnishing his legacy. Insa Cosby, the daughter of comedian Bill Cosby, died age 44 from a kidney disease in Massachusetts on Friday. Vanessa Redgrave. Dame Vanessa Redgrave DBE is an English actress. Throughout her career spanning over 6 decades, she has garnered numerous accolades, including an Academy Award, a Tony Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, and an Olivier Award, making her one of the few performers to achieve the Triple Crown of acting. Within 14 months in 2009 and 2010, Redgrave lost her daughter Natasha Richardson on the 18th of March 2009 from a traumatic brain injury caused by a skiing accident. Jane Badler. Jane Badler is an American-Australian actress and singer. She is known for her role as Diana, the main antagonist in National Broadcasting Company's science fiction series 5 between 1983 and 1985. Following this, she had roles in the primetime soap opera Falcon Crest and the 1988 revival of Mission Impossible, which was filmed in Australia and has since become Badler's home. On the 7th of January 2020, Badler announced that her 27-year-old son, actor Harry Haynes, died of a fentanyl overdose. This resulted from a battle with mental illness, chronic sleeping disorders, and addiction. Melissa Etheridge. Melissa Lou Etheridge is an American singer, songwriter, musician, and guitarist. Her eponymous debut album was released in 1988 and became an underground success. It peaked at number 22 on the Billboard 200, and its lead single, Bring Me Some Water, garnered Etheridge her first Grammy Award nomination for Best Rock Vocal Performance, Female, in 1989. Her 21-year-old son, Beckett, died in May 2020 due to opioid addiction. And ever since, Melissa Etheridge has been candid about her grief and the helplessness she felt trying to save a loved one with an opioid addiction. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Charles Reeves is a Canadian actor and musician. He has received numerous accolades in a career on screen spanning 4 decades. In 2020, the New York Times ranked him as the 4th greatest actor of the 21st century, and in 2022, Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Reeves is known for his leading roles in action films, amiable public image, and philanthropic efforts. In 1999, Reeves' girlfriend Jennifer Syme gave birth to their daughter Ava, who was stillborn. The pair met a year prior at a party and fell instantly in love. However, the stillbirth took a toll on their relationship, and the couple decided to split several weeks later. She was in a relationship with actor Keanu Reeves that began in 1998 and ended in the early 2000s. Following the stillbirth of their daughter, Carol Burnett. Carol Creighton Burnett is an American comedian, actress, and singer. Her comedy variety series, The Carol Burnett Show, originally aired on Columbia Broadcasting System, was one of the first to be hosted by a woman. Burnett has performed on Broadway, television, and in dramatic and comedic film roles. She has received numerous awards and accolades, including 7 Golden Globe Awards, 7 Primetime Emmy Awards, a Tony Award, and a Grammy Award. She was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005, the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor in 2013, and the Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award in 2015. Burnett has been married 3 times, including to her current husband, Brian Miller. The couple celebrated their wedding in 2001. Her first husband was Don Soroyan. They married in 1955 before splitting up in 1962. The following year, Burnett married Joe Hamilton. She had 3 daughters with Hamilton, Carrie, Jody, and Erin. The famed comedian's second marriage ended in divorce in 1984. Unfortunately, in 2002, Burnett suffered a devastating loss when her oldest daughter, Carrie, died of cancer. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is a Portuguese professional footballer who is a forward for and captains the Saudi Pro League club Al Nassr and the Portugal national team. Widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, Ronaldo set numerous records for individual accolades won throughout his professional footballing career, such as 5 Ballon d'Or awards, a record 3 UEFA Men's Player of the Year awards, 4 European Golden Shoes, and was named 5 times the world's best player by FIFA. He has won 33 trophies, including 7 league titles, 5 UEFA Champions Leagues, the UEFA European Championship, and the UEFA Nations League. He is one of the few players to have made over 1,200 professional career appearances, the most by an outfield player. He has scored over 900 official senior career goals for club and country, making him the top goal scorer of all time. Cristiano and Georgina had announced in October 2021 that they were expecting twins. Unfortunately, they lost their baby boy as he was a stillbirth. This unsettled and devastated them for a long time. President Joe Biden. President Joe Biden was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and was the first of 4 children of Catherine Eugenia Finnegan Biden and Joseph Robinette Biden Sr. In 1953, the Biden family moved to Claymont, Delaware. President Biden graduated from the University of Delaware and Syracuse Law School and served on the New Castle County Council. President Biden became one of the youngest Americans ever elected to the United States Senate at age 29. Just weeks after his Senate election, tragedy struck when his wife Nelia and daughter Naomi died, and sons Hunter and Beau were critically injured in a car accident. He was sworn into the United States Senate at his sons' hospital bedsides and began commuting from Wilmington to Washington every day, first by car and then by train, to be with his family. In 1977, he married Jill Jacobs, and in 1980, their family was complete with the birth of their daughter Ashley. Joe Biden fathered 4 children from 2 marriages. Unfortunately, his firstborn daughter and 3rd child, Naomi Christina Biden, died in December 1972 in the same car accident as her mother. His firstborn son and first child, Joseph Beau R. Biden III, died on the 25th of May 2015 from brain cancer. John Wagner. Peter John Wagner II is an American actor, singer, and golfer best known for his roles in General Hospital, Santa Barbara, The Bold and the Beautiful, and Melrose Place. He lost his son, Harrison Wagner, to an accidental drug overdose when the boy was just 27 years old. Granger Smith.
Family tragedy for country music star Granger Smith. He has shared the news that his 3-year-old son died.
Granger Kelly Smith, also known by his stage name Earl Dibbles Jr., is an American Southern Baptist minister and former country music singer and songwriter. He has released 11 studio albums, 2 live albums, and 2 EPs. Backroad Song became his lone #1 single in 2016, and he had a second top 10 hit with If the Boot Fits in 2017. 2 years later, the Smith family was outside their home when River, who was 3 then, slipped through their pool gate and entered the water. Even though he was pulled out of the pool shortly afterward, River had been deprived of oxygen for too long and later died. Adrian Peterson.
Year-old son of NFL star Adrian Peterson has been killed, the victim of alleged child abuse today. Police report that the mother's boyfriend has been arrested and charged with battery of an infant.
Adrian Nicholas Peterson is an American former professional football running back who played in the National Football League and United Football League. He was drafted by the Chicago Bears in the 6th round of the 2002 NFL Draft, playing 8 seasons for Chicago. Then, he played for the Virginia Destroyers in the UFL. He played college football for the Georgia Southern Eagles, setting numerous school, Southern Conference, and NCAA Division I AA records, winning 2 IAA national championships, and receiving the Walter Payton Award for Most Outstanding Player in IAA football. He is currently serving as the Director of Student Athlete Development for Georgia Southern. Tragically, his 2-year-old boy, who was reportedly the son of Minnesota Vikings star Adrian Peterson, died due to the injuries he suffered after allegedly being mistreated by Joseph Robert Patterson. Dr. Andre Young. Dr. Dre's son, Andre Young Jr., died from an overdose of heroin and morphine, the Los Angeles County Department of Coroner confirmed. Young, at the age of 20, was found unresponsive by his mother, Janita Porter, in their Woodland Hills, California home on the morning of the 23rd of August. Paramedics pronounced Young, who friends remembered as an optimistic young man, dead at the scene. It was a huge blow to her. Hunter Tylo. Hunter Tylo is an author and a former American actress and model. She portrayed the role of Taylor Hayes in The Bold and the Beautiful. Unfortunately, soap star Hunter Tylo tragically lost her 19-year-old son Michael after he suffered a seizure at their Nevada home, falling into the swimming pool unconscious and drowning. Mia Farrow. Once a beaming mother to 14 children who meant the world to her, Peyton Place alum Mia Farrow was struck with tragedy after losing 3 of her beloved kids in the most devastating turn of events. But on April 2021, she bravely silenced the rumor and honored their memory by sharing their stories. Mia revealed that her daughter Tam passed away at the age of 17 in the year 2000 from an accidental prescription overdose related to her heart disease and migraines. Her daughter Lark passed away at 35 due to complications linked to HIV and AIDS in 2008. Despite her ailment, Lark led a happy and fruitful life and even shared children with her longtime partner before passing away in the hospital on Christmas. After losing 2 daughters, Mia suffered another unbearable heartbreak when her son Thaddeus took his own life. The 29-year-old's relationship had ended, and his family reportedly expected him to share news of his wedding. Sadly, he succumbed to the emotional trauma and committed suicide in 2016. Robert Plant.
In a crazy way, still does occasion his mother and I often. I mean, the memory.
In 1977, while as Robert Plant was touring the United States with Led Zeppelin, 5-year-old Carrick Plant became seriously ill with a stomach viral infection. Within 24 hours of diagnosis, his condition had worsened to the state that Maureen Plant had summoned an ambulance, but it was too late. The poor child died on the way to the hospital. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, the well-known media mogul, has reached a milestone in her career. However, she experienced a series of tragedies in her life at a younger age, one of which had to do with stillbirth. At 13, after suffering what she described as years of abuse, Winfrey ran away from home. When she was 14, she became pregnant, but her son was born prematurely and died shortly after birth. Bob Geldof. Sir Bob Geldof has said he failed as a father for failing to prevent his daughter Peaches from dying of a heroin overdose. Geldof laments and shares his pain as he goes through what he calls a bottomless pain. He wonders if he could have done better to avert the tragic incident. Which of these celebrities' stories touches your heart the most? Share in the comment section. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Before you go, explore the other exciting videos available on your screen.